Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to YouTube. I'm going to be planning this week, the week of March 11th through 17th, in my Erin Condren vertical neutral planner. I'm using a kit from Plan4Happy. It is a digital kit. I foiled it myself with the foil overlay included in the kit. I'll get into that in a minute. I'm using lots of Simply Gilded beautiful washi, some extra digital printouts that I have made, extra stickers that I have made and foiled. I'm using pink this week and some beautiful, beautiful bow clips. This week I'm using these two from Sugar and Ivy. All of the items that I use for my weekly spread will be listed below if you're interested. So here are the two. They are a pleather or a vinyl, I don't know, type of material. I have a palm clip that I've made, some pin gems. These are the ones that are from the satin collection. And since they have this beautiful rose gold body to them, I wanted to pull those in this week. We'll see which one I end up picking at the end. Group of stickers I always keep handy, the ones I made and use most of the spreads that I make. Those right there are relatively new. I haven't used these yet. These are from Sophia Elaine Studio. And then this is the digital kit. I'll go through each of the pages here in a minute, but let me just set this down. Oh, and yes, she even has a sticker that cuts on the digital kit that has her logo on it. So you can keep a logo of her store handy. I'm pulling out a couple of pieces of washi tape there on my thumb that I add frequently. In fact, most weeks I add those. They are finds I have gotten in the past. If they're from Amazon, it is linked in my Amazon affiliate below. I do have them in my favorite section. And then these gorgeous, the rest of them are all from Simply Gilded. And I just wanted you to see how they looked next to the spread there. This kit from Plan4, the number 4, Happy, is just gorgeous, and I gotta say it printed beautifully. It's a photo kit. That one I pointed out just there, that sticker that says spring is in the air, I'm going to use that up in my sidebar. And look at the bottom washi choices you will have leftover. I guarantee there are so many choices. There are so many ways you can use the bottom washi. I literally spent like 10 minutes looking over just those 2 pages to try to figure out what I wanted. Look at those half boxes in those scalloped circle boxes, and just the half boxes are foiled and gorgeous, and I really didn't need anything else to add to the kit, although I pulled lots of stuff out. Beautiful foiled headers, all kinds of goodies, foiled dates, and look at these 2 sheets here. There's the numbers to put on the dates. Look at that. This is a splendid kit. I have done one of her kits before, and the pink foil is just exquisite in this kit. You can foil your kits with any color foil that you have or want to use. I chose pink for this one this week because I just love pink. And I've added rose gold extras here and there too, as you'll see. Although the colors are so similar, it's really hard to tell, especially on camera, but even in person. First, I put the date dots that came with the kit on the day headers, and I'm going to be laying those down across the top. And you see I've already whited out each of those so that I can place those over there without any problem of anything showing through or getting in the way. And I have decided, as you'll see, with all the choices that I had, I'm going to use this floral. It does not have foiling on it. It's one of the only pieces on there that did not. And as much as I groaned at not using a piece of foiled, although that one I did, a piece of foiled bottom washi, I fell in love with those florals. So I just had to use those. And this one is a little glitter strip with hearts that are foiled on it. And I'm just whiting out the little bit of the bottom line that didn't get covered. So here's that gorgeous sidebar sticker. And I looked back, y'all. I do not use my sidebar. I'm always putting a sidebar, but I never use it. I mean, maybe once. So I decided I'm just going to put something pretty over there. Trying to decide what to put in my corners, the flags in the corners that came with the kit. I always like to put that sticker with the month on it up in that corner, and I white out what is printed in black in the Erin Condren. See, I'm looking at all my sidebars and nope, I don't really use it. So I decided to use these instead, that these are all in the kit. And a foiled header. It's just a full box header. Full box, a fully foiled header. That is a half header, and I made those. They're just plain foil on the correct size, and then for the half header, just half the height. There's lots of choices, and as you know, if you have listened to any of my past videos, you know how much I love choices. You will not lack for choices in this kit. And if you see me going back and forth with the pages or the different elements in the kit, it's because of all the choices. I decided first off, for one day at a time, I'm going to pick which of the options for the stickers, the half boxes, the quarter boxes, and the different elements like that little scallops half circle, and the header choices. These are the ones that are foiled in the kit. All of it's in the kit. I'll point out what is not in the kit. The one item that I choose to use that is not in the kit, but it's by the same person, the same shop. And you can see those solid foiled up at the top middle. Those are also from Plan4Happy, her shop, and I had foiled those previously, but I decided to pull those in so that because there are 4 color choices in the scalloped half circles, I wanted another choice for my week. And again, I'm just going through looking to see what quarter boxes I'm going to be able to use. I ended up not using, I don't know if you can tell yet, not using a list box or a, what do they call those? Let me come up with the term for that in just a second here. I have to kind of really get my brain working to name all the different types of stickers that we use. It's a checklist that I'm not going to be using this week. So instead of a checklist, I decided to use basically, now there is that scalloped half circle. I'm using the bow there. That second sticker on Monday is a thin line with a bow on it, and it's just a half box. And at the very bottom, there is a design on a half box. So I'm using those 2 styles of stickers, or 3 styles of stickers, and then some quarter boxes. And I'm going to load up my finger, because now I'm working on Tuesday, and I'm going to scatter my full boxes. I enjoy scattering the boxes quite a bit, and doing one day at a time instead of going across the week and doing one element at a time, like lay all my full boxes down, then lay all my half boxes down and stuff like that in that order. This I really enjoyed doing. it made me work in my head before I laid down a sticker and try to remember to get all the pieces and parts together. And it enabled me to be able to watch what's going on the day before, and as you'll see a little bit later, the day after, because I went ahead and placed a full box on the second half of the week to help me with the color scheme. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. This was a lot of, it took some time. It really did. But I really enjoyed being able to pick and choose when I loaded my finger up with all the different stickers I wanted to use for the week. It was really kind of neat to be able to see what would fit where and how I would be able to place things. I'm going on to Wednesday now. Generally, if I'm scattering my full boxes, I like to put the first one for Monday in the middle, the Tuesday box I like down at the bottom, and Wednesday at the top. And I like the way that works out. So again, I'm doing that same way this week. And I don't want that scalloped half circle to be right next to the Tuesday half circle. So I needed to go ahead and figure out which boxes, which stickers I was going to put where. So sometimes you'll see me working from the bottom up, or placing a sticker, maybe a header somewhere down the page where I think it needs to go, so that the linear, going across the page, it is pleasing to the eye. So being able to kind of think ahead is hard. It is. It's really hard. And I really enjoy watching those of you who do that, or that just goes and does it so naturally as you plan a day out. It's really fun to watch. I have been binge watching so many YouTube videos, planning videos this last couple of weeks. I guess in the winter time when it's so cold out that who wants to go anywhere anyway, that's my time to really enjoy y'all's YouTube videos. And I can really appreciate all the work that y'all put into those. Now I'm finally pleased with the way Wednesday's looking, and I'm trying to figure out which box I needed. Since I used a quarter box on that upper part, I wanted to put another quarter box down here and finish off that first half of the week. Going into the second half of the week, I'm going to start by placing a full box lower on the page, not right in the middle, but just past the halfway mark. White out all those lines that I don't want to show through. And it took me 3 tries to get this one right where I wanted it. At first I thought that was the spot it needed to be. Oh yeah. So it gets picked up later. And I did cut all that part out. But again, I'm going to load up my finger with all the stickers that I want to use for the day. I'm looking at all the different colors. I'm looking at designs and trying to scatter all the colors all around so that I don't have, something similar right close by a sticker I've already placed. Here's where I was talking about putting a sticker ahead, like this full box on Friday. I needed to put that color down because look how saturated in color that gorgeous box is. I put that up on Friday, and now I'm going back and working on Thursday so that I can place the right colors especially with the designs in the background of the stickers. I wanted them to be placed where they looked the best. And now I'm going to pick that part up. And it's done, and I moved it up just a little bit. It's basically all I did. The full box on Thursday, so that I could fit the half box at the bottom of Thursday. And if you catch me, which I do, if you catch me making all kinds of silly statements, like if I call a half box a full box, or a full box a half box, or anything, any other weird stuff like that. Just know that I really do try. It is hard to say the right word at the right time. It really is. Okay, again, placing another scalloped half circle box and thinking what colors are coming up. I'm going to go ahead and finish out Friday. One thing about this kit is that everything in it was absolutely gorgeous. And there was so much in the kit. You'll see that at the end there was no way I was going to be able to use everything. So there are so many leftovers. I'll be able to do a B6 spread easily. I'll be able to do lots of stuff with this kit. I can also print off and foil that page right there again and use it in other kits if I want to. So I'm real elated about this kit. This is like a primo kit to me because there's just so much to work with. And it was really a whole lot of fun to play with this one. And yes, this is play. I don't see this as work ever at all. This is just my playtime. Saturday and Sunday for the weekend, because I like to use full boxes on my weekend, and I like to do a washi weekend banner that takes up 2 of those blocks of space, and it leaves me 1 block on each day to work with, to write stuff down and all. I have found that that is plenty, as long as on Saturday especially I have a church and a little Sabbath day sticker that I like to put on that, and that's why I'm able to do that. I used the box, the full box that had open space. Those little tulips in the background are perfect. You can write on those if you want to, even, because they're beautiful as is, but they can also be used as, writing space. I messed up my headers. I had to switch those around. So now I'm just going to put the rest of the half boxes. I decided to put 2 half boxes on each day. One that's a design in the background, and then one of those little bow foiled ones as well. Every box on here, just about every box, was foiled in some way. And it has made the loveliest kit. Just to look at the spread on those 2 pages is a delight. It was so much fun to do. If y'all haven't tried a digital kit, let me just say, this is like the best one I think I've ever done myself. I'm a fan, 100% fan. And by the way, if you are a Hobonichi user, which I'm not, so I hope I said that word correctly, this shop, Plan4Happy, also has lots of new Hobonichi weeks or weekly kits, and they are cute as can be. I'm looking at them right now on my phone, and definitely if you can print and cut, you don't have to foil these things, y'all. They're gorgeous without foil. But if you're interested in that, check out her shop, because and it'll be down below, because she's got some cute stuff. Now I'm using all that pretty rose gold next to all my pink foil. It looks good together. It's so similar that it made me second guess what tape that was right there. And I thought it was rose gold, and yes it is, from Simply Gilded, the last sub box that she had out. And a lot of those tapes you see here are going to be from that sub box. But the more I looked at my rose gold foiling, the more pink it looked, because of my foil is pink. The more I looked at the Simply Gilded foil, the pinker it got. It just has this beautiful pink hue to it, I think, and it went so well with this spread in pink foil. So there's that. I'm going to trim this particular piece. It's a 15 millimeter size. I'll trim it in half. Try to straighten it up a little bit and put that on there too. Those are the background pieces, and on top of that I'll be putting some of the foils and glitter tapes. You would think I'm a guy because my voice just cracked. A teenager. I don't know about where y'all live, but here where I live, it is so dry. It is hard not to talk with a strange croakiness to my voice. I'm constantly, this is to me the hardest part of doing a kit or a spread, is these washi weekend banners, because I have a tendency to get those little pieces after I cut the bottoms, the little tails off and stuff. I get those stuck on my fingers, and y'all, it just drives me bonkers to have anything stuck to my fingers. So yeah, it's hard to have these nails too. These are the press-on nails, and I'm getting more used to it because this is like the third or fourth time I've done a press-on nail. This one was a success. They're still on as I'm doing the voiceover today, which is the day after I filmed. But I'm surprised they've stayed on this long. Let me put it that way. I haven't done anything to knock it off or loosen the stuff. And there's another piece of that stuff stuck on my finger. So I'm sorry if I'm manipulating my hands weird ways, but I'm trying to get tape off of it. So I was trying to decide what kit to use for this week, and of course y'all see what I chose, and it does say hello spring and spring, different types of spring sayings on all the stickers. But I know spring is starting next week, but see, next week is my grandson's first birthday, so there's that to, you know, supersede the first day of spring. So anyhow, I've got a different kit picked out for next week. I've saved it. It's a Nikki +3 kit, and oh, I love it. I think y'all will too. I'm going in now with the icon sheet, these gorgeous pink foil. See the Plan4Happy sticker? I'm gonna stick it down there because I want to remember that that kit is from Plan4Happy. I think that's the trash day sticker. I can't remember what that was, and I don't have my thing right here in front of me. I've got other stuff sitting on it right now. But I had so much fun playing with these. That's a laundry sticker. I finally placed it. I love playing with these stickers, the icons, because the sheet is just pretty to look at. You know, it's kind of like when you're gazing in your jewelry box and you're trying to decide what necklace or ring or bracelet or whatever earrings to pick. That's how I feel when I'm planning and I'm picking a shiny sticker like this. It's so much fun. I've said it before, these foiled overlays and foiled anything are like jewelry for my planner. I really enjoy putting pretty things on my spreads. As I use my planner throughout the week, I like seeing pretty, and it makes me feel better too, just overall. Winter doldrums have set in. I am sick of winter. We do still have a few more days of cold weather and a chance of snow again. And so if I get kind of feeling depressed or whatever, I play in my planner, and truly it is a joy. It's a lot of fun. I love pretty colors. Even in the winter, I will choose pretty over cold looking stuff if I feel like it. I'm not gonna let the season dictate what I do in my planner, in other words. So if I want to put pretty flowers in January, I'm gonna do that, and I've done that before. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up with these last foiled stickers. Here's the Sabbath sticker because I go to church on Saturday, and the little church that I spoke about earlier, and I'm putting it in that full box there. Wasn't sure about it, but then it looked just fine, so I was happy with that. Got a few other little stickers I want to place because certain days I know for sure that I do certain things. So I'm going to put those down. Little computers I've made. There's actually little, I think there's little bows in the screen on that little computer, but they're so little you can't even see it. And the Viv Wiggle. Going to look at all that gorgeous foil. Pull out some bow clips. Pull out some pins and couple of palm clips. I decided on the lighter pink, and of those two pins I chose the shiny one with the rose gold in the gems, and I wanted to use both of the bows. They're a neutral color, but because of the rose gold I think they worked well, and then the light pink palm clip. And that's it. I appreciate each one of you for joining me this week. I hope you liked it too. Thank you so much, and y'all be careful out there. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.